Live people. Hello! Welcome to PN2. My name is Mark. I am your host, I guess? I guess I'm a host, right? Yeah, that'll do. Today we're playing one of two things. First of all, we're going back to Overwatch later today. Going to be continuing on my little journey through that. But to start with, we're going to play this little doozy. This is Orwell, Ignorance is Strength. This is the second game in the Orwell series, because there's bound to be more. It's that freaking good. So let's get into it. This just came out a couple of hours ago, brand new. You can find it on Steam. That's the correct way to say that. You can find it on Steam. I think it's only going for like $10 if that, and that includes the original Orwell plus a whole bunch of extras. Nice. By the way, if you're watching this, or at any point you join in, let me know what the sound is like, if there's any issues with that. Otherwise, let's create a profile here. You were selected for special duty. Ooh, thank you. Let's see. So, none of those look like me, except for maybe that guy. I don't really have a nose ring, though. It's probably not really. Let's go this guy. That guy. This is right. You now enter your email address. Oh, I don't know if I'll... Oh, it's optional. It's optional. Let me just ignore... I'm not putting my email address on here, guys. Sorry, it's a bit too much. Let's see. Please agree to the following terms. I'm willing to severely affect the lives of citizens and non-citizens of the nation. I mean, yeah, sure. I will do whatever it is necessary to keep the nation from harm while working only here on these stages. Yeah, I agree to that. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, well, while that's working, there are no vacancies available for pairing at this time. Oh, that's a shame. Aptitude test. In order to qualify for special duty within Orwell, taking the aptitude test is mandatory. Alright, well, before I do that, I'm just going to tweet out that I'm live so people know it. So how are we today? We doing well? If you're watching this back on YouTube, you can skip forward for the next 2 minutes. Because yes, I upload these to YouTube after the fact. So if you're watching this on there, thanks for watching on there. But you should really watch it on Twitch because you can get involved. That's the whole idea. So playing Orwell. Just quickly do this. Sorry, this takes a lot longer than I would like, but sometimes this is what you have to do to get your name out there. That'll do. Alright, let's do it. Okay, so it's this aptitude test. Let's see. Drag and drop at least one of the highlighted statements into the answer sheet on the left of the screen. Note that your choices are permanent. I want to be a pioneer in the most advanced security program. I want to make the nation a safer place. Yeah. I like spying on people. Do I like spying on people? Not really. Unless I'm Widowmaker. I want to protect people from harm. I am in for the money. Okay, well, I'm not really in it for the money. I do want to protect people from harm. So... I reckon let's go this one. Task 1, hold on, I need to... Yeah, there we go. Uploading that. Thank you. Let's see, next step. Drag and drop data chunks into the answer sheet on the screen. Note that new choices are permanent. Okay. Let's drop this guy in there. Okay, which of the following statements do you consider to be true, if any? An unjust law should be violated. There's no such thing as a justified lie. There are two sides to every story. Yes, that's the way I like to see it. I don't even need to see the last two. I mean, absolute truth exists, but, you know, two sides to every story. Given the choice, would you prefer to have your medical record on your dating profile investigated? I would rather have my dating profile investigated than my medical record investigated. Considering my dating profile is pretty small, it won't take him very long to read it. Let's just go that one. Because really, who cares? Let's see. Which information from your dating profile would you give to an investigator willingly? Profile picture, duration of last relationship, sexual orientation, full transcripts of all chats, sexual preferences and quirks. No, 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 maybe, okay. I look like Marky Mark. Kind of. Confronted with the situation below, which action would you take? Best friend boasts about having accepted Orwell. Since you're working for Orwell yourself, you know that talking about your job is punishable by imprisonment. Okay. When I'm saying anything to my friend, I inform the national authorities of the next possibility. I warn my friend I'm working for Orwell too. No, because that means I will probably be punishable by imprisonment. I feign ignorance, but hit my friend talking about his delicate job might not be advisable. Yeah. I need it. Hold on. Let's see. Let me get another date check in this document. Show conflict. No, it's not going to show me. Okay. Let's see. My friend I'm just going to go that one because I need to look after self first. Alright. Insufficient results. You failed the aptitude test. You'll be disqualified permanently. Hooray! Well, that's a good start. My choice of employer led me to redo the test. I can't change my answers. They reflect my honest opinions. I accept this qualification. Your office has rejected you as... Okay, well, let me redo it. Come on. I'll just redo it.
Hello, O'Brien. Is that you?
I have to disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you. I've not been blessed with a short
Okay.
memory.
What? Raban,
Great.
listen. It
But I don't
wasn't
think
me.
you're getting
I
game
don't know
audio.
anything about what happened there. That's the truth.
Let me change that.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment. Before...
Just skip that for a second. Need to load this up and figure out why there's no game audio. That's not always good. Oh, bright light! Oh yeah, so this is split into 3 episodes. So if you play the first game, you go all the way through, great. But this one, specifically, is now 3 episodes. Now we got game audio, we're good. Let me know, guys, if you can hear it as well, by the way. If not, I'll fix it up later. But anyway, I mean, for the most part, I think you get it. It's mainly is sort of text-based. If you haven't played it before, it's kind of like that. So, you know, it's not so bad. So you think you can redo the aptitude test just like that? That's either downright naive, or you're willing to shift the truth to your liking. You might be exactly whom we need. Okay. Positive. Hello, Ampleford. Hello. Part of a special division in the government, the office we called in for the delicate matters. Oh god, what a name. Oleg Bakai. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce it. This paper a couple of days ago, last word. Okay. I've added a transcript of that dialogue to your reader tool, so that's what we were supposed to listen to, but then, you know, game audio. I've added a transcript. When you read it again, listen to the recording. When you're done, open the unknown person profile on the left. So that's that. Alright.
Hello, O'Brien. Is that you?
Now you
I
guys
have
can
to
hear.
disappoint you.
What? Raban, what? How? After all this time? I didn't think you'd...
Remember what you did? Again, I must disappoint you.
He likes
I've not been
disappointing.
blessed with a short memory.
What? Raban, listen. It wasn't me. I
This
don't
is
know
gonna go on for a
anything
while.
about what happened there. That's the truth.
Truth. See, I never had much regard for the Bible, but there's one remarkable, groundbreaking moment.
What's that?
Before being sentenced to death, Jesus goes on and on about being a witness for the truth.
Yeah.
But Pilate defies him with the simplest of all questions. What
is
is truth? It is this particular question I've been pondering over for a very long time
What is the truth?
now. How much of the information ending up on our screens every single day has passed through so many other minds before, each one with their own bias and agenda. It is all cut down to size, proportioned, ready to be consumed. And yet we greedily swallow it all in blissful ignorance, because our hunger is unending.
Stop the nonsense and get to the point. What do you want?
To ask you a question. What is truth?
I don't understand.
I would say
Now
truth is
you're
lie,
the disappointing one. You of all people should, Oleg Bakay. There is only one thing about truth that is certain. Truth is dead.
Uh-oh.
As you soon will be.
Okay.
What? Why? You? How did you manage? How? Vart! Vart!
Alright, so. Not always nice. So I see you're not paired with an investigator. Yeah, sorry about that. Apparently no one was online. It's my fault. Basically, okay. Within the law, you take the role of investigator. Yep, mind you, not a regular investigator though, but rather an agent on special duty. Okay. Your main task is to search online documents and extract relevant pieces of data called data chunks. Data chunks appear in a multitude of documents, but will always relate to an investigative target in some way. Okay, so this bad guy. For starters, upload back his name from the transfer to the file, dragging the profiler on the left. Alright, well, that's that. So we get that, drop that in there. Now we got a name. Prime is Oleg Bakay. Now other terms when this person might appear. Check the transcript of newly found data chunks. Truth is dead, as you soon will be. Okay. Drag that in there. Well, document found. What I say, isn't it? We're taking that as a death threat, as did the National Beholder. Truth is dead, as you assume. Yeah, I would call that a death threat. I'd absolutely call it that. And whenever you upload a data chunk, Orwell will search for online documents related to content and add them to your bookmarks. Okay. Oh, thank you. National Beholder. Is anti-Kazakh blog involved in Persian soldier's disappearance? Aha! The most respectable news site in the nation. We browse their headlines freely to get informed. Thank you. According to what we'll call there. That's people who are missing right now. Okay. The article is a good starting point for our investigation. Proceed. Please adapt his picture and profession. So, there's his picture. So, we drag that in there. That'll now be added to that, right? Like I say, the most tender smile. Oh, it definitely isn't. He's also a Pugesian. I don't even know what Pugesian is. Where is that? Obviously, it's fake, but, you know. Important figure in the Puggy's army. He sounds like he's... keep thinking of Parmigiana. Anyway. It was threatened with death. Alright, what else is in here? See, Fungus should be Pugesian aiming out upon Bucky and Robin Vart. Okay. Thank you. Robin Vart, that's the name that Oleg Bakay mentioned in the call. Correct. As you see, a new profile has been added, but since Vart isn't a target person, Orwell will not search for related documents. Let's focus on Bakay at the moment. We'll get back to Vart in a second. Okay. So we have a connection between those two. I don't know if there's anything else really fine in that one, so let's see. Ah, interesting. Call sign Janus. Don't know about that one. Agent, you may have noticed by now that for every data chunk you upload, 10 minutes of time pass due to Orwell's extensive search algorithms. Crap! Well, late for my appointment. The events around the folder will not be making progress on a case. Keep this in mind. Alright. So time passes. It's now 9 o'clock, and all I've done is drag and drop the fact that he's a captain. Oh, this is going to be a long day. Janus, how fitting. Still goes by that call sign. Granting you access to our database, which you should look at, you'll understand it better after you see the files. Oh, it's another 10 minutes gone. First Infantry Division in Prague. That's his occupation pretty much sorted, I reckon. Is there anything else in here? Yes, there is. Protecting of Prava from the ongoing threat through anti-government group forces of true Pagas during Prava Civil War. Bloody mess. Yeah, well, most civil wars are. So a great deal from it, so did the nation. He was awarded Medal of Honor, though. I mean, yeah, that's pretty good, right? Paragon of Honor. Okay, I think that's all we can get from that one. What have we got in the search database? Please insert call sign. Well, yes, we're in fact worried about our relations with Pagas because of Baka. You will see that the whole truth is more complex. So we must get you access to an Orwell built design to meet the specific needs of the office. Utilize the data stored in the profile on the left to circumvent certain restrictions that will otherwise bar us from making progress. Make good use of this ability within our database and the data stored in Baka's profile so far to solve my little mystery. Alright, so we didn't call sign. What's his call sign? His call sign was not Medal of Honor, he's not a veteran, he's not captain. And the death, Janus. There we go. Searching. Oh, hello! I'll leave to your well-deserved info for a moment to try and understand why this case is so precious. Okay, well, who's this guy? It's a different portrait. A very different looking gentleman. No beard. He's wondering, is that really is the same person? Okay. Born May 4th, 1979. And he's Pakistani nationality. No address, though. That's not helpful. Confidential informant as officer of the Pakistani army. We do have his phone number UID, though. Informant. Ah! Placed in the Pakistani army for years, now vanished in thin air. Should grasp the danger this poses. Alright, now I get it. We need to understand what happened and then possibly retrieve him or contain the damage. Blah, blah, blah. To get to the bottom of this, we'll have to investigate the person who called him last, Rabin Vart. You already found a trace of him before on the Beholder. I will turn Vart into a target person now. Find a pick up from there. We have a registered device, though. Registered phone device community list seems to be online right now. You can access it using Insider tool, which will unlock for you now. Insider tool. It's a desktop. It's found our own encryption tool. I'm afraid not even Orwell can break that. You'll have to do this the old-fashioned way by finding and applying Baka's key. So you can find a hint to discover his password. Baka's key. You have to dig a little deeper to uncover it, though, so maybe advise we check other resources first. Alright, we're going to have to come back to that. Tensu seems aims of people to close. Alright. That's one clue. Students speaking to the habits of our agents. What did you expect? It's people close to him as password. So we need to find someone close to him. Alright, so we've got connecting people here. Hold on, where are we? There you go. Vart. Last point of contact before Oleg's disappearance. Do we know anything about him? Known as the editor-in-chief and founder of the highly controversial blog The People's Voice. Okay. People's Voice, we've heard of them. This preposterous news site, yeah, that sounds familiar, was already rallying for protests in Pagas for years. Barker seemed to be well acquainted, even if it isn't the most friendly relationship. Still finding first and foremost, we need to locate him, then in order to understand what's behind his disappearance, we need to find out who connects to in the first place. Let's see. What's going on in the People's Voice? One more thing before I let you freely remember that we're bound to the division of powers defined by the ethical codex. Or was designed in such a way that not one person alone can look at the documents and interpret the data to make a judgment. I'm the one who decides what to do. Okay, fair enough. You, on the other hand, are the one doing the searching for data as well as deciding what to upload. As you often find misleading and false information, try disabling data chunks that seem illegitimate or unimportant to you in the giant information window. You're now leaving charted territory as far as I'm concerned. Oh shit, I'd have to rely on the data you upload to make my calls. Don't anything you read, especially when it comes to the People's Voice. Don't give me wrong info to work with. I'm counting on you. Shit. Alright, well. President Puppet stops re-election plans. People's Voice is supported by an Angels of Nation network, a volunteer team who provides development assistance in Pagas. Don't know how believable that might be necessarily. Very good. So this was what we count to the listener tool. Email sends one to the account, even if I'd be able to read it. Alright. Keep an eye on that. Let's go back. Let's see. National Beholder. Anything else in here? Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Don't know if there's anything useful in that, but it might come back. Maybe shooting completed 100 grey shadows. Gee, I wonder what that's related to. Peaceful negotiations using capital Trilith. Border with any result last night. Independents also report that President Kassat abruptly cut. I wonder if Kassat might be related to this. I don't know. Don't know if anything can come up in that. No, probably not. Let's go back to this for a second. Is there anything else? It's formed by General Tension Kassat as he free Pargas in the oppressive Viet regime in 2004. I wonder if Kassat is related to the password. I mean, potentially? What's the chances that he's related to this guy? It's most definitely possible, right? In spite of the successful re-establishment of peace and freedom at Pargas, evil forces still threaten the Pargasian people. The hate group Forces of True Pargas. Forces of True Pargas. FTP causing new conflict and provoking civil war among Asian citizens using hate speech propaganda. Alright. Alright, well let's go back in here. Wait a minute, what's this? No, that's this line. Alright. 3 people were murdered because of Blaine's incompetence, but guess who will be blamed? The nation, its corrupt leadership, and all the deluded flock who elected them carry the weight of the Freedom Plaza while moving victims upon them shoulders. Well, yeah, guess. Thanks to people's voice and their efforts to get the facts out of people, the situation in the nation has recently been rather calm. I don't know how important that information is to what we're doing here. From we know, Kassat is being controlled by the nation's shady administration. Said that there'd be riots, and there were riots. How did he gain such an immense influence over his followers? Oh, I got a new thing. Hello. I'm not happy either that Oleg Baki has gone missing. Orwell notifies me to encountered a conflicted data chunk. I have the feeling this will be a more frequent thing from now on. If Orwell deems the content of 2 data chunks to be contradictory, it will notify you by flagging them as conflicted. You have to make a choice. Which one of the conflicted data chunks to upload? Or to upload neither. When uploading a conflicted data chunk, the one you leave behind will be marked as invalid forever. So please be vigilant. People's choice. This is a misunderstanding. I'm not happy that Oleg Baki has gone missing. The soldier is not one to blame here. Oleg Baki will certainly not be missed. Nature mean has been manipulating your thoughts since the dawn of humanity. Time to get rid of the enemy. Oh shit. This article's predicted propaganda. What is that article? Oh, hello. It's the same article. Uh, 20 upvotes. 55 reblabbers. That's unique. I like that. What do you mean when you said Oleg Baki would not be missed? Did you retire him? History. I'm wondering whether that guy's related somehow. Nothing's coming up in listener yet. I just have a funny feeling that Kassat might be the password. That does make sense to me. Glad to be the observer of Pargas. Oh, it's just going back to that. That's not really going to get me anywhere. Affiliation, Field Artillery Officer, Medal of Honor. Worked with 1st and 4th Battalion of the Army of Nation. Trained local forces in Prava. I wonder if... No, I can't. I was wondering if there was something related to that I could put in, but I can't. I was thinking the people who are close to him as passwords. It's gotta be that. That's the only thing I can think of. Kazat? Janice. I don't think it's Janice. Threatened with death. It wouldn't be People's Voice. Damn it, I really need to get him in this somehow. How do I add... Can I add another person? See, I can't really add him into that. That's annoying. Because I get the feeling that that's what I need. Alright, let's go back here. Search database. Using a call sign. I wonder if I can... Maybe? See if that brings up anything. No. That is definitely his name, so unknown call sign. Maybe Olabaka has gone missing. Soldier's not the one to blame here. What soldier? So unhappy about Olabaka's disappearance. This is conflict with another diagram on this document. Show conflict. That, yeah, that's interesting. Like, is the enemy. Let's drop that in, see if it does anything. Oh, we got something. Thank you for your ongoing support and your kind words. As always, you have proven yourself to be a true supporter of our cause. Where's the space? You will want to watch the news. I have no doubts there will be a great stir very soon. Hello. Who's David? That's what I want to know. Who the fuck is David? That's my dad's name. Oh god, it's not my dad. No, it's not. I'm kidding. That's going to be a great stir very soon. Alright. That is most definitely interesting. I'm going to cook up a large-scale stir for years. I don't see it happening quite yet. Yes, he has succeeded to some extent on ongoing riots, but we can keep the situation under control. Who's David? It's an unknown person. It's an outgoing session. There might be... He might get a reply to that soon. Expects the stir to occur soon. That does tie to that. Oh, you got something else. Oh, hello. What have you done, Raban? As they're accusing us of having kidnapped or killed this man, what have you done to Oleg Bakai, Raban? Tell us the truth. Let's not jump to conclusions. I'm sure that Raban can offer an explanation. Whoa, hello. Calm down, Shannon. Calm down, Shannon. Since when do you believe what the National Beholder Prince? They're only trying to frame us. I have nothing to do with Bakai's disappearance. Did I call him? Sure. I did get a little aggressive. Before we left Pargas, Bakai had his mind set on Bakai's and joining the Pargesian army. He asked me to take care of his 14-year-old daughter. But soon after, instead of returning his daughter, I learned he had left for the nation. He said he wanted to find work there. Then all of a sudden, he returns and ranks up to an officer in the army. Fairly certain he works for the nation's government, so I have nothing to do with his disappearance. I would never kidnap or kill a man. Do not believe the lies of the National Beholder. Shit. Alright. Because truth and lies adeptly to trick people. Take whatever he publishes with a grain of salt, as there are typically few truths. Be very, very careful when dealing with an agent. I have to rely solely on you. Shit. Before I left Pargas, Bakai was mindset on John McKee's asked me to care his 14-year-old daughter, and I said yes. There's no way trying to come back when they left in Pargas. Well done, agent. This basic connection between the two clarified, or in-depth research of this later of the phone call can now begin again. I need you to investigate and upload anything that you think is relevant and accurate about the background of these two. Discard anything else. From what you gather, I'll put together a theory about what happened and what we're going to do about it. At the very least, we need a solid motive for Rabin making this threat to Oleg, an explanation as to Vart could contact him on his protected phone. If you need to keep track of your objectives, click on the Orwell eye in the upper left corner of the screen, press escape. Alright, so need to figure out, find a motive, find a way how he was connecting to him, and then find the whereabouts. Alright, this is interesting. I'm really liking this. I was kind of... It feels like you're in a sort of spy thriller, but instead of being James Bond, all guns blazing, you're really thinking about it. Of course, my problem is I'm not a very good thinker. But we'll see. Alright, let's go to the headlines here. Let's see what's going on. Crime rate drop continues. Stone security is presented. This is new. Listed one in the Ministry of Security published a new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offences decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of implementation of the safety bill. What's the safety bill? Ooh. Collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. Alright. Interesting. What's this? People's Voice. What the hell? So you started threatening Pakistani soldiers now? This is just going too far. Tell us the truth about what happened to Oleg Bakay. He's being attacked about him allegedly threatening Oleg. Well, you know, I'm not asking you for that. I'm just sort of pointing it out. What are you planning on doing against the FTP by General Lavrova? If I'm not thinking about leaving Prava, we've been living in this beautiful town for generations and don't want to leave, but since the start of the Civil War, we do not feel safe here anymore. What are you planning on doing against them? Mayor Gabrovac. Interesting. Oh, as the understanding concerns, Mrs. Scholar, as the school's principal, I will therefore consider options now to protect the schools and Pravo Secondary in particular. He's a principal? This might explain his preachy attitude, yeah. Kind of. Oh, this note. Revised article. I just finished revising the article you sent me and scheduled it for 3 p.m. Don't know if it'll be there with another one. I'm going to be a bit occupied tonight. One more thing. This Bakay thing is getting ugly. Lots of Team B believers are flooding us with threats on Blabber. Did you read Blabber? Did you read any of that? Creeping me out. You know, I'd go to any length with you. Just like when we moved to the nation. Hello, nurse. That, I think, is the connection we needed. Secondary school news. School administration has requested protection by the Kyrgyzstan army. Army protection for schools? Seriously? Things must be bad. Someone must be really worried. School administration has now decided to provide a protective hideout from combat activities by upgrading a library to a completely autonomous shelter situated in the basement of the school. That's interesting. Rabin Vart studied English and philosophy, or teaching English and philosophy. Holds a degree in English literature and has spent a semester abroad in the nation as a student. Alright. Let's drop that in there because I think that's pretty important as well. Seems a bit overprotected if you ask me, but then again, considering he thought about getting the army for protection, this pales in comparison. Let's see. Oh, hello. Has this found something? No. Oh, people. Robert Blaine. Scott. Catherine. Peter Faulkner, part of his peacekeeping mission. No, let's just go back to that. What's this? Journey. We say goodbye to a dear home. See you on the other side. We have lost everything. Our workplaces, our homes, and many of our friends. I even lost my ability to walk. Rabin lost his ability to walk? Teaching the past is horrible. I do not and will never understand how people can treat each other like this. This is our home country. We never wanted to leave. Will life ever be better in the nation we do not know, especially since the most important national news outlet recently published articles suggesting Pakistani refugees to be likely terrorists. Well, shit. Wave of Pakistani refugees likely to cause a rise in terrorism. 2010, that was a while ago. I don't know how believable that is, though, but... Oh, related document found. Medical database. Currently residing in an outer Bonton reception camp. Urban had been buried by concrete blocks for at least 24 hours following the bombing of a school building in his hometown, Prava. Did he survive this? Yeah, how the fuck did he survive that? And wheelchair for the patient. Well, he couldn't possibly be involved in the kidnapping then. At least personally, he wouldn't have been able to do it, maybe. But that's not to say it's not entirely without possibility. Oh, he got his date of birth. And he's currently residing in Outer Bonton Reception Camp. I doubt that somehow. Something here that you know about. Let's see. I'm not responsible for the disappearance of Oleg Bakai. Besides, this man is no angel either. I have reason to believe he was involved in this horrid attack on my school back in 2010. Many children died because of him. I know that he was one of the people in charge during the private school attack. Since, knowing what would happen, he did not let his daughter attend that day. Hello? I don't know. I don't know if I should drop that in. That seems a bit... Yeah, I mean, it's possible. If he believes that, this would be a strong motive. Can't solely work on that. Believes, though, we need to clarify whether there are any more hints of Bakai being involved in this. We have a photo now, kind of. Reverend ran out to the shed and saved these children from certain death in this hellish attack. He unrested until every one of them was safe in the library. Without his brave escort, none made it to the shelter where they were able to wait in safety until the bombing was finally over. Ooh, related document. Saving others while risking his own life. Now I see why his followers treat him like a religious figure. Yeah, I can see that. What's the related document? Hello? An attendance database. Let's find out whether he's lying about whether... Hold on. I need to find the date of the attack. When was the date of the attack? You're playing to do against the FTP. Hold on, where did I see it? It doesn't say where the actual date was. I know I've seen it though. $2012. Close to complete construction. Oh, hello. The explosion, which was initiated by the FTP, caused the school's principal to be buried under concrete and rubble for at least 24 hours. Mr. Large injured on December 6, 2010. Okay. He was injured on December 26, 2010. Let's go back to... Wait, back. Record of attendance, December 6, 2010. Will a young lady be on the list? Rakabake. His daughter was present on the day her school was attacked. Alright. That is conflicting information. Which means Bake was lying. If Barker's daughter was present, then it can be pretty certain he wasn't involved in the attack. With Vart as her caretaker, he must have been aware, meaning there must be more behind Vart's threat. That's a good find. That is a good find. Back to... Who is this? Ilya Vart. People. Is Ilya Vart in this? I don't think so. No. I'm able to search database. That's a call sign. I'm not looking for a call sign. I'm looking for someone called Ilya. Ah! There's Ilya. He's the lead editor. Users. Ilya. Well, why can't I... Because it's right there. Why can't I drag that in? That'd be nice. What's the log? Change header image on profile page. Shannon Carrillo. Made changes to donations plugin. Signed off pending article. Drafts. Crime statistics continue to get faked. Okay. Might have to come back to Ilya because I don't seem to be able to find a connection to him just yet. Alright, we got Rabin. No, it's not the FTP. The National Beholder is nothing but a lying, manipulative brainwashing machine. In reality, it was a military bombardment that wounded me severely. Well, wait, what's this? Lost his ability to walk due to being buried on a concrete blocks as a consequence of military bombing of a school in Prava. There's a conflict with another direct. This document. Explosion was initiated by the FTP. Buried in a concrete block for 24 hours. Yep, they absolutely are ruthless. No doubt about that. I feel like there's a connection in that. I just need to find it. There's a major moment that wounded me severely. Former conflict with another version of the document was solved. Okay. Alright, we've got all that. It's something to do with this. Oh, Oleg. Leave Pagas, and that is how you abandon not only your hometown, but your own home country, and go where? The nation, this pitiful stretch of land? Never. Okay. Radka. Aha! Alright, that's the daughter's name. Good find. You're a good person, a good teacher, Rabbi. Alright, so they are... I wonder if the password is Radka now. Sympathizes with the forces of true Pagas. Responsible attack on the school. Yeah. That is interesting. And go where the nation is pitiful stretch of land? Never. Crime statistics continue to get faked. Oh! They just published it. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if there's anything in here. No, not really. There's no links or anything to that, so I can't really go anything there. Let's try something else here, because clearly Something else is going on, but I need to discover it. There's something to do with this that I need to find out what the connection is. I need another date. Actually, it was... philosophy class, Robin Var. He wasn't even in the same class as her. That's the most interesting thing. I need another date. I need something related to that. I think that's... let's see... 2010. I mean, he was definitely there. That's pretty obvious. Grandma calf cake. Scores data series traveled up until 2017. There are no attendance records for this date. It keeps leading me back to this. So what am I missing in that? That's what I'm not sure of. So that's been updated. I need to figure out his connection as well, I think. But yeah, there's something on here, on this party thing, that I need to find a connection to. But I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Took effect in 2011. Terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of the premature retreat of our troops at Vargas. Region torn by civil unrest for years by the order of the previous government. 2011. I don't really know what I'm supposed to be looking for now. What information am I missing here? Okay, so he's using his wheelchair, he's unable to walk. I'm not going to school. Sympathizes with the forces of True Pargas. Install autonomous shelter in the school's library. When was that shelter built? June 27. November 2010. Private Secondary now offering child daycare. Nikki Valentine wins Private Secondary's annual math contest. Well, good on her. It's so nice. I'm missing something here, I know it, I'm just not sure what it is. But I think I might have a connection for this. Maybe. Got it, yes, alright. Remove the creature from Barco's device. Open sesame! Good work, Agent. That will aid us greatly. Alright, beautiful. Let's see. Eye trace. Alright, so 22 Tesla Road. It's in his former hometown. Why is he hiding out there, or rather from whom? We'll retrieve all that once we have a clear picture as to why he's going missing in the first place and what that call meant. See messages. I fear that my cover might have been blown, and I suspect Rabin to be behind it. This is true, this could seriously hurt us. I'm now proceeding according to the protocol for situation and is moving to secret location in order to conceal my whereabouts. Alright. So he's gone missing on purpose. But yeah. Going and hiding anywhere. Alright. So there wasn't actually a backup plan? Tried to warn us that Vard had compromised his cover. How could Vard have done that? How did he know? Keep looking for an answer. There must be something we found in this mess yet. Well, what's our call history? Hello? I have Raban's phone number. That could come in handy. And who's Melissa Oberon? Oh.
Karen, my love.
Oh, shit.
Hey.
Having a good day?
Yeah. So far so good.
Uh-huh.
I called to tell you I'll be home late today. I'm sorry.
Again? They don't pay you enough for all the time you give them.
It's not about payment, and you know that. These people rely on me. They
Oh,
need
sure. Yeah, sure they do.
Yeah? Well, I need my wife at home with me some of the time.
Uh-huh.
Am I asking for too much?
Raban, not so long ago you were among them. You have been in their position.
Yes, I know that. So was Ilya, so were the others. Yet none of us
Ilya?
were national soldiers responsible for invading and ravaging countries. If it weren't for them driving refugees out in the first place, why, we wouldn't need these camps.
This again? We talked about this multiple times.
I'm well aware
Oh, can't do
that
that
this
yet. All right,
extra
never mind.
time you spend there is for her, isn't it?
Raban, she is... I'm worried, that's all. She's more reclusive now than ever. Something isn't right.
One more reason to avoid her.
You want me to cherry pick who deserves my assistance and who doesn't?
Uh-huh.
All people get the same treatment, the same attention. That's my mandate.
Yep.
I thought you loved that about me.
Yeah, but who are
I do.
you?
You're right. Of course you are. You always are. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So, are you good with me getting home late tonight then?
I am.
Thank you.
Why is she getting home?
I will be waiting for you.
No, don't wait. It might get late.
Well, I can hardly go anywhere else.
You shouldn't say things like that.
All right,
Anyway,
he's in a
I'll
wheelchair.
talk
We
to
know
you
that
later.
for a fact.
See you.
Call's done. Alright, well, let's go back and get that. I think supposed to be married to this guy. Right, throw that in there because I think that's important. Uh-oh, shit, there's been another explosion. Efforts of power to justify our operations restore and keep the pace and associated with that. Is there anything else in here? I don't think there's anything else. Alright. Let's go back to our reader tool. Here we go. We were assigned to our out of on a reception camp. Social worker Karen. So she's a social worker. Yeah, that is kind of weird. That's most definitely weird. We were assigned her out upon a camp. Oh, hello. Yes. I like this. It's freaking eavesdropping.
Ilya
It's
Boss
awesome.
speaking.
brother.
Oh, hey, Raban. I didn't expect you to call. I'm getting ready for work.
I'll be brief.
Uh-huh.
I need your abilities as my co-writer. You must write me an article.
Right now, is it important?
It
Well, see, I
is.
already know that he's the co-writer.
What do you want me to
I
write
don't know why
about?
it's taking this long to find
There
out.
has been a second assault in Bonton
Yeah.
at Stelligan University.
Oh,
Another one?
shit.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They really have got a situation here, don't they?
We need to cover it. Draw attention to how the government is failing its people.
I'm not quite sure if I'll be able to pull it off at work. I feel like they're watching me already.
Do you stand with me, brother? Or has the nation's corruption and wealth finally swayed your sympathies?
Raban, I stand with you. I've told you this.
Then I have faith in you, brother.
Oh, sure.
Are you preparing a statement about these threats? This has to stop. Are you gonna say something?
Yes.
Ah, great. Finally.
And it is going to be the most remarkable statement I have ever made.
Oh,
The
God.
destruction of the cooperation between Cassett and Blaine.
Destruction? How?
Oh, shit. All right.
Patience, brother. It won't be long now. Take care of the article.
Okay, I will do my best to get it done for you. Give me about an hour for the draft. I'll put it in the back end.
Good. I'll be waiting.
And I'll be
Until
reading
later.
Yeah. Until then.
it. I like this. All right. That call is done. Let's go and grab some information here. So we need to get that. He's got something in the works. Yeah. As we're working together is the best thing that could have happened to Pargus. Why destroy it? He's Robin is the co-writer. The thing is, it already mentions that on the thing. I don't know why I couldn't just take that across, but it's there now. Alright, well, we got that. Let's go back to our reader here, because we got the headlines. Tweeted after second explosion. Stelligan University. About half an hour ago, an explosion occurred at the campus of Bonton University. According to the latest reports, 2 people were killed, further 3 injured severely. The area was evacuated immediately. Okay. Let's go back to this for a second. Ah, I got an achievement. 150 volunteers help to prepare food, keep facilities clean, and assist refugees from Pargus and outer Bonton research camp. That's interesting. Oh, hello, Mr. Raban. Social security number. How did we find that? Sneaky, sneaky, Mr. Orwell. Notebook, personal devices. Date of registration, February 6, 2011. Alright, give me 1 second. I just gotta drop that in. That's important information as well. Right after the safety bill came into effect. Ah. Alright, let's check it out. So we got Oleg's phone, we got the desktop. Interesting. Freedom Plaza to do. That's a weird looking photo. Pictures. Bravo secondary rugby team. New portrait. He was the rugby coach. For some reason. What's this one? Oh, that's interesting. Okay, medal. Hello, he's been talking to President Kazat directly. Oh, that's Oleg. I got the wrong guy, hold on. Let's drop that in. This shows disloyalty towards us. Otherwise, we would have reported that in. The plot thickens. What else is in here? Buckeye deal. Rabbi. Robert with Oleg Buckeye out of school. Corporate around Madison. So they were working together, most definitely. Let's strongly backs the theory of Baku involved in the attack on the school. Unfortunately. That's a new portrait. I think that's a better portrait for him. It's more appropriate. Once more, the innocent will be punished. Assault on self-innocent is a terrible crime, but only innocent will suffer the consequences. Someone's writing it very, very quickly. Let's go back to this. Last picture. Alright, wheelchair confirmed. That's his wife. That's his riding partner. Who is... I see. Why can't I drag that across? It's clearly him. Alright, well. Browser history. Operation Flying Dog. Operation Flying Dog is a document about how the Pakistan soldier Oleg Baku was arrested by soldiers of the nation after an incident during the Civil War, only to be released again later and placed as a spy within the Pakistan army. Hello. That's interesting. If Baku's secret is out there, then that's how Bart came across the info, but this alone doesn't appear to be enough of a motive. This is respecting the decision, we have to put Baku's loyalty into question. Alright, if you find any hints of possible disloyalty of our agent towards us, you can let me know immediately. Okay. Don't provide us with documents you think are relevant and the public needs to know about it. Please upload them here. Ah-ha-ha! That could be interesting. I'll have to come back to that later. No pending article draft. Alright, so that's been done. That's been done. Let's see, what else have we got here? Still comes back to this. It wants me to come back to this at some point where I've got a connection between them. I'm just not sure when I'm able to find that connection. Alright, well it's 6 o'clock in game time. We've just got an hour into the stream. If you're joining us at any point in this or rewatching it via YouTube, thank you. I'm still running through this because this is a very, very cool game. I'm really enjoying this. It's very, very interesting. So he was only reading that recently as well. Oops. Let's go back. Here a second. Actually, yeah. Where are we? Let's go back to this. Contacts. Rena Butasov. What's that? It's interesting. He hasn't called his daughter and he doesn't have her in the contacts. Find who this Melissa O'Brien is. Oh, O'Brien. Oh, hello. Robin, I found something you might be interested in. Operation Flying Dog. I've done some digging through the document. There was even a phone number of a dice that issued to this guy, Oleg Baku. No need to thank me. This was your communication on time. You can see it now. Well, that's Oleg's phone number. That's a different phone number though, right? Oh, it's a protected number. Okay, this is how it reached him and who knows. It's a complete disaster. Fuck. Alright, whoa. You've gathered all we need. I will get an intervention team ready for a local base near Prava to go and look for Baku. You're on the way, let me try and make sense of everything we've gathered and decide how we should approach this. Let's go back to Prava. He's also the teacher of Oleg Baku's daughter who went to fight the Pakistan army. The school was attacked by rebels. Vart managed to save the students by leading them to the shelter he built, but he lost his ability to walk. From the info we've collected, there's an unlikely Baku had anything to do with the attack. Yes, Vart blamed him regardless, probably because he found out Baku as a national agent through a leak. We have indication that Bad Guy was disloyal to us, so we have to assume he's innocent in this leak. Now, Bad Guy's handing out something private for whatever reason. Theory about the situation we're facing, we'll make sure to deal with it accordingly. The election team is in place. I'm switching over to command, and I'll let you listen in via the listener tool. Yes, I want to tune in. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. Alright.
Echo 1 reporting. Come in, Command.
Commander's reading you.
We have arrived at the designated location.
What is it like?
Sorry, Command. I don't quite follow.
The location? Tell me what you see.
Looks like ruins of a school that has been hit by a large explosive. Possibly an airstrike. Maybe artillery fire.
Can you traverse the ruins?
Affirmative. But the damage is catastrophic. Are you sure the target is around?
Absolutely. Move in and keep me posted at all times. Describe to me everything you see.
Why do I get the feeling
Understood.
something bad's gonna happen?
Echo Squad, move in. Entering primary hallway now. The hallway has been severely damaged. You can see the sky right through multiple stories. Some parts are completely caved in. Proceed with caution, Echo Squad.
Which school is this, though?
The damage definitely originated some time ago. There's vegetation spreading all over the place. There are some adjacent rooms that seem rather intact. Echo 2, Echo 4, clear them. Rooms are clear. Lots of bags lying around. There were still some geometrical drawings on the chalkboard. The place was clearly left in a hurry. Moving into the next corridor. There's... Oh, shit!
Oh, there
What
we
is
go. I knew that was gonna happen.
Part of the ceiling gave way. Nearly hit one of our operatives. Status, Echo Squad. Dust off.
Dust off.
Ugh. Can you proceed?
Affirmative.
Do it.
Roger. Moving on now.
Status?
It's gone
All
quiet.
clear.
Oh, there
No
we go.
traces of the target. Some doors are blocked by debris, but there's zero chance they have been opened recently.
Listen, I need you to find the target person. He is around.
There's a basement stairwell that we haven't checked yet. Moving there now. Watch your corners, Echo Squad.
This is gonna be bad.
Not much left here either. The projectile went right through half the building like a hot knife through butter. Hate to say it, but we may be out of luck. Wait, found something. There's a hatch
Found-
leading further down.
Oh, okay.
Looks used recently.
Finally, proceed.
Affirmative. This is the school's library, still intact. Someone put a lot of effort into turning this into some sort of autonomous bomb shelter.
Yep.
And they succeeded. Even the power is still on. From what I can tell, this thing even has working surveillance cams on the walls.
Huh. Peculiar. Maybe Bakay is able to use them. Proceed with caution.
No, no,
Definitely
that's
wouldn't
it.
want to. Movement! Get down! Get down! Echo Squad, contain the target!
It's the target. It has to be.
Yep. Come on.
Oleg Bakay, we know you're here. There is no way out of this shelter. Throw your weapons into the middle of the room and come out from your position with your hands on your head. Visual on target. Identity confirmed. It is Oleg Bakay. Your order.
Bakay did not betray our secrets. He is too valuable and must be retrieved alive. Is
Yep.
that understood?
Roger.
Makes sense.
Get down and put your palms flat on the ground in front of you. I said get down! Oleg Bakay, surrender and lie down. Now!
Report in.
Target cooperative. We got him.
All right.
Oleg Bakay is in custody.
Woo!
Very well. Mission accomplished. Make sure the area is secure, then disengage.
Understood. Echo Squad, move out.
All right. We got him. Let's Drag that in there. Important information. Seems it was wise to pick a job, and then we wait, and uh-oh. Because Robin Bart is streaming right now. You need to see this. Oh, shit.
My dear followers, yes, this is exactly what you think it is. I found Oleg Bakay. What you see before you is an image obtained from a surveillance camera feed from the ruins of my old school, showing him among soldiers of the nation. These highly trained professionals arrested him, a soldier in service of the Pagesian army, while he was hiding away from them. The true nature of the national government is laid bare before you. Through their propaganda machine called the National Beholder, they dared to make their false allegations against me and the people's voice as a whole. They claimed I'd be responsible for Bakay's disappearance, when it was them all along. But when President Kassat and Prime Minister Blaine are such close friends, why would they arrest a fellow soldier, you might ask? Oleg Bakay was the person responsible for the attack on Prava Secondary, the school I have been principal of a long time ago. And they knew it. They knew the moment he disappeared, the blame was on me, to shut me up once and for all. But the people's voice cannot be silenced. So what is there to do for you, my dear followers, against the oppressive force of the national government and the Kassat regime? Do not listen to their corrupt and manipulative media outlets. Do not fail to remind Kassat what has transpired here today. Do not let them sweep this under the carpet, to pass the buck, to influence you with such outrageously false information, to make people vanish, to manipulate your thoughts. Or you may be next. Stand up for your rights and resist Kassat. Resist Blaine. Let's retake our country from President Puppet.
Okay. That was pretty intense. Where did you get those pictures? Yep, they had the surveillance cameras. These are severe repercussions. I feel there's more containment to do. Even though we're facing a lot of trouble, you've done well. Well, you know, I did my job, but, you know. For now, you may complete your work for today. Click on the door icon in the upper right corner of your screen. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. That's it? Is there anything more I can do? Like, I feel like I'm missing something here. I'm still missing something here. That's what's bugging me. I know there's something around here. I'm just not sure what it is. Alright. Are you sure you want to finish work for today? All processed dark chunks will expire. Yeah, I still think there's something missing. So I'm hesitant to do anything. But I've completed everything I was told to do. I love that. 3 things cannot be long hidden: the sun, the moon, and the truth. I think I'm gonna have to leave it, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. Like the following. Alright, so most of the information I found was good. Let's go to the next day. Oh no, we can't, because it's not out yet. Shit. Alright. So, next episode, March 8th, which will be available on Steam. Hold on. When is March 8th? Is that a Friday? Let's find out. Calendar. March 8th is Thursday. So Thursday in the US, Friday here. Guess what I'll be playing that day? Episode 2 of freaking on. Alright, well, that was Orwell. That was the first episode. Man, that's pretty intense. That is really, really cool. Your work will further the nation. I know it will. That's me. Please select an episode. All subsequent episodes will be lost. Well, I've done episode 1. That's all good. There's not really much else I can do in this, I guess. It's all being played out. You're welcome. Alright, so Orwell Ignorance of Strength is on Steam now if you guys want to play it. Definitely worth checking out. I'm just going to let this do its thing and figure out if there is anything else I can do. No, yeah, that's done. Alright, cool. Let's go back to the main menu. Alright, so in that case, thank you for watching if you did. I'm not worried if you didn't, it's fine. But if you're watching this on YouTube and or Twitch after the fact, thank you for watching, I appreciate it. Check out the Twitch channel when I'm on again next. I'll be starting up a regular schedule soon. You'll also be seeing highlights of all of this on YouTube, the YouTube channel. Links will be in the descriptions and so forth. So keep an eye out for all of that. I'm going to log off for a few minutes and or sign off for now. I'm going to be coming back after this for a little Overwatch, so stay tuned for that, or check it out on YouTube after. I appreciate it. I'm going to take away for about 5 minutes, maybe less. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, back in the tick. I'm just going to stop the stream, so...